I do, so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move, so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of is hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
All right, listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
I'm by myself tonight because this is our off night. We usually on Wednesdays. I want to welcome everybody that's over there on X. This is our first time going live on X. We're usually live every Wednesday at 7. I'm in Louisiana, and I got smacked right up the keister with a hurricane yesterday. When I tried to go live, I lost power. So I'm here by myself tonight. Everybody else is cleaning up. I'm glad I didn't get any house damage. Of course, I'm over at the clubhouse right now. It's fine. The main house over there, it didn't get no house damage, but it's still out of power, unfortunately. I had a big limb fall across the electrical line, and it only feeds my house. So I'm last on the list. So hopefully it's not a week or two, because I'll have an enormous natural gas bill. I do have a Generac whole house generator on it, so I do have power, but it's not the regular power. So I went and made sure I got a work order. It's just when they get to me. I know they still had 9,000 people just in this parish out of power, so I'm not complaining. It could be a lot worse. Like I said, I don't even reported deaths or anything I've heard about it. I mean, it is a Category 1. It's like a baby storm. So, I mean, if you've never been through a hurricane, like I think we had a lot of people that didn't know. It wasn't a Katrina or Andrew or none of them big ones I've been through, where, I mean, I'm standing outside and seeing roofs ripped off of houses and stuff. It wasn't nothing like that. It was a baby storm. But they can still do damage. And so y'all just get the Iceman by himself tonight. Let's get the stuff out the way. If anybody wants any merch, I got the Motorcop's Guardian of the Streets on shirt tonight. You can either go to the website, motorcopchronicles.com, go to the merch section, or just go to the Etsy store, Motorcop Chronicles podcast on the Etsy store. Also, if you'd like a great cigar, go to patriotcigar.com. Get you premium cigars. Use the promo code Motorcop15. Get 15% off of your order. If you order $100 or more, you'll get free shipping. If you'd like more Motorcop Chronicles, text, videos, pictures, a lot of stuff that I don't put out on here. I just put an extra episode out, a little short one, about something that happened to me recently, off duty. You can join the Patreon, 3 different tiers. If not, I understand. Times are tough. I'm going to keep putting free content out. Speaking of the Patreons, I always shout them out. Right now, we have our hang-around, Stacy McClendon. We have our full crew members. We got Kelly Meyer. We got Jared Nitrous, Motorcop for Life. We got Mr. William Gibo, buddy over there in New York. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Y'all go check Burley Boards out. I know he just had, I think, a grand opening at his business, and he makes a damn good handmade cutting board. These cutting boards are multi-purpose. You can use them to ward off criminals that are trying to break into your house. Just smack them upside the head. You can spank your children with them. Or if you're feeling frisky, you can spank your wife with it too. We got T-Bird. We got our favorite truck driver, Hoppy Hopson. We got Mr. Blake Walker. We got AA Ron with the I Had to Say It podcast. Y'all go check him out. He's putting out great episodes. We got Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding, Roy with the S, not Roy with the P. We got JoJo, our favorite Australian girl. We got Miss Kaylee Norris and Natasha A. From the state of Washington. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all do help me keep some lights on, paying my a little bit of overhead that I do have since I'm not monetized anywheres. Kelly says it can be scary. I've been here all my life, so I guess I'm used to it. So I think an earthquake would probably freak me out. Probably like a hurricane, probably freak a lot of people from that area out. And so other than that, I hope everybody was we didn't have to say a great Wednesday. We didn't have Wednesday's over. We're on a Thursday. I got 6 stories. I didn't do the whole 12. We're going to start out with the Tyreek Hill story. And I almost forgot. You almost made me forget. I got no help here. We got to do Roy. We got some Roy. We got to do Roy's Corner over here. Let's see what Roy's got to tell us tonight.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know? The largest horn spread on a goat ever measured 146 centimeters, 57.48 inches, and was achieved by Albino, Switzerland, as verified in Naders, Switzerland, on October 16, 2021. Albino was owned by Roland Fercher, Switzerland, and he was born on Roland's farm, but was acquired from another herd of goats. His breed is Capra Sempione. Albino lived in his outdoor enclosure with his herd from the months of October to May, where he guarded and protected the herd. Autumn is key breeding time for goats, so Albino made sure to protect, especially the baby goats, which are known as kids. From May until October, Albino spent his summer grazing with 10 other billy goats of different breeds. Due to his size, Albino assumed the role of the leader of the group, which is normal among groups of goats. Albino was described as stubborn and dominant, yet possessed an elegant presence. He was very photogenic and stood proud because of his horns, and he was also described as a bit of a loner. Despite this, he was a bit of a charmer with the female goats and conducted himself very politely around them. Albino sadly passed away on the 17th April 2022. Until next week, Roy out.
Roy, give us some information about goats. You know, go goats. All my little herd of 9 goats made it through the hurricane okay. Nobody got sucked up, Wizard of Oz out nowhere, you know, to the land of Oz. They're all fine. When Bam gets home from work, I do have to go out and be outside. We got Pugsley, one of the little twin goats. He ain't been feeling good. We got to go warm him and get him some electrolytes in him. He's not looking real good, so got to go take care of that little buddy right there. But, the goats are doing okay also. So anyway, we're going to get into the Tyreek Hill thing. I'm sure, I mean, it's an old story now. Everybody ought to know it. I don't jump into stuff, as y'all know, for the simple reason, when this first came out, you know, I wanted to be like a whole bunch of them, you know, and get on there. But I waited because I knew some body cam footage was going to come out, and I don't just go off of what somebody did on a cell phone, because, you know, cell phone videos are short. They can be in there. A lot of times they're edited. I like to see the whole body worn cam video. So it came out. I got it on here. We're not going to watch the whole thing because it's like 25 minutes long. Way too long. We're gonna go to bits and pieces of it, and then we'll talk about it. While you know I like to talk, and some of you new people over there on X, just be forewarned. A lot of people don't like my opinions, and I'm not PC. So you know, if you get pissed, you get pissed. You can write down that you're pissed on me. I appreciate it. I like to know. But let's jump over here to the video. That's not the video, by the way. I do that sometimes. That's another Motorcop. See how he's putting his helmet on already? What I believe here, he was already ready. I don't see no radars or lasers. All right, I have a mounted radar on my motor. I believe there's 2 other, because other Motorcops showed up awful quick. I believe this is a construction zone. I think there's other motors farther up the road that got a clock on him and radio to these guys and let them know, hey, you got this black McLaren or black sports car en route to you, because he's putting his helmet on. This guy right here is putting his helmet on already before he even gets there. So they know he's coming. If y'all watch, you'll see him. He comes hauling ass. You'll see all the other cars going by. When he comes by, you'll see the speed on him. There he is, right? I mean, zip by right there. So, and the cop had to accelerate extremely fast to get up with him. Yeah, he did. He pulled over as soon as he saw the lights and stuff. He didn't try to run or nothing like that, which is good. He had his window down.
How's your speeding? No. How fast am I going? Go forward.
I don't know how he accelerated. Maybe that car accelerates real fast like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got him here. 6 o'clock.
See, he's here. If you listen on the radio, this finger, see this finger right here? Of course, my bike's set up different. If you look right here, you actually see a little talk button. My bike's wired up. I have a radio, like mine's centered better than that. Mine's wired up through this talk button on the bike. This is a talk button. He says, I got him right here. He's keying his mic. He's talking with his helmet. So that lets me know that the other cops already clocked him before and said, hey, you got this sports car hauling ass down here. That's why. So they were waiting on him to come back as the other cops, because that's why. If you're listening, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but that's what he said.
Don't knock on my window like that, man.
Everybody approaches their own way. Me personally, when I make my stops, see this traffic here, I would have approached from the passenger side, you know. But he knocked on the window. His window was down. His window was down when he pulled up next to him and told him to pull over. So he rolled his window up. Why? You know the cops gonna be coming up to your window because they got to talk to you. He just pulled you over. He just knocked on it. Like, he didn't even knock hard. And the first thing out of his mouth is, don't be knocking on my window like that, though. Come on.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Don't knock on my window.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Knock on my window like that, though.
Like what?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have?
He asked you a question. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Sorry, I just took it off. I just didn't have it on. Whatever. You keep repeating yourself like 100 times. I don't think he's deaf. I don't know why people think if you keep saying the same shit over and over and over again, what you going to do? It's like, all right, I just give up and leave. I mean, come on. Stop being a kid.
Up.
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up? I have to knock to let you know I'm here.
Don't knock
that
on
way you
my
can
window.
lower it and talk to
Just
you.
get my ticket, bro, so I can go.
So he wasn't rude. He says, I got to knock on your window. What's up, Sarah? I got to knock on your window to get your window down so I can get your information. Because you rolled it up after I stopped you. And, of course, give my ticket. Hurry up. Nice guy.
I'm gonna be late, gang.
I'm going to be late. Usually that's why people are speeding. I never pull somebody over for, most people are speeding or usually in a hurry to get somewhere. So that's kind of obvious.
What you gotta do?
Keep it down. Hey! Keep your window down.
Right here, this is just officer safety thing. If I would have pulled this dude over, because my regular listeners know, I don't watch sports. I don't watch sports at all. I don't, any. I don't care. Only time I see sports is when I'm working the LSU football game doing escorts. Other than that, I don't watch any football, baseball, anything like that. So if I pull this guy over, I had no clue who he is. He's some dude in an expensive ass car. That's all I know. Okay, you're gonna keep that window down because you roll this window up. I don't know what you got in your car. I don't want to have to pull you out. I don't want to search you. Just leave your damn window down. He's just, to me right now, he made an excuse later on saying, "Oh well, I'm famous. I didn't want people to see." I don't want to hear all that shit. I don't care. He could have left it down. He's just being a dick is what he's doing.
Hey! Keep your window down.
Don't tell me what.
Keep your window down. I'm gonna get
Don't tell me what to do. Okay.
you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Get
He has every right. He has every legal right to get you to get out of your vehicle on a traffic stop. And he told him, get out of the car. Said it, I think, twice.
out of the car.
Give me that. I'm gonna break that front.
Three times.
Get out of the car.
Now, the other cop comes up. I guess he sees him not complying. Says he's going to break the window.
I'm finna get out.
Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this.
And let me say what. He said, I'm fitting to get out. I'm fitting to get out. I've been doing this almost 30 years, y'all. People will make excuses up to try to delay the inevitable, or they'll just delay tactics and end up trying to fight you. He's trying to reach for a gun. We don't know. We don't know what you're doing in there. All I know is you're trying to use a delay tactic on me now.
Okay, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
So the other cop opens the door and helps him out.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Damn. What part of blood is doing this?
And they say that they let me tell you what, as big and as muscular as that dude is, they didn't slam him hard on the ground. He just kind of laid there because he could have fought way harder than get out of that car. He was just being an ass.
Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, dude.
Still on the damn phone the whole time. Everybody's always got to worry about being on the damn phone.
Arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? I'm getting out, you understand? Not what you want, but when we tell you. You're a little fucking confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late.
You're right, Iris. Claiming his mom didn't raise him to act like that. Well, I'm sure Mama's not happy with him, okay? The only thing I can see right now, I don't have a problem with it, obviously. This cop right here said, fuck. I don't know what their policies are in Miami. I know a lot of departments, you might get in trouble for talking like that. It just depends. But so far, that's the only thing they've done so far, too. They haven't used any excessive force or anything at this point or anything.
Too late. All right, bro, take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro. We will. Good, bro. It is good. Hey.
Still running his mouth. Take me to jail, do what you gotta do. Da-da-da.
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. Stop crying. Bro.
As soon as they get him cuffed, they get him up. Got him on his side. That's proper. They're helping him get up. Still following procedures on how they were trying. They help him get up. They're going to get him out of the roadway. They're going to bring him to this curb over here. All right. You see, he's a big fella, muscular. And it don't matter if he was 5'2" and 100 pounds wet. They're still going to want him to sit down and cross his legs right here. Period.
I ain't do nothing, twin. Hey! Hey, hold on, pull to the side, yo, dude. Hey!
Should turn that loud ass car off.
I just had surgery on my knee.
All right. They told him to sit down. Now he's hollering he just had surgery. I just had surgery on my knee. Now y'all do remember for just having surgery on his knee, this dude ran an 80-yard touchdown at the football game later. So I think he must be pretty healed up, right? If you can play professional football and run an 80-yard touchdown, from what I understand.
I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery in your ears when we come here with the chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro.
They didn't do nothing to his knee. They're just making him sit down.
Hey, come on. Back off.
And he's hollering, call Drew. The Drew guy is his agent. I don't know what he's going to do. Matt says he wants to see his scar. Yeah, all you got to do, if all he would have just, if he would have rolled his window down when the cop got there and said, he said, you're speeding, it'd have been like, oh, yes, sir, here's my information. I'm just late getting to the stadium on the team. If he just said it just like that, this cop would have probably let his ass go. I wouldn't have, because I don't care. I don't watch football. I'm not impressed. This cop might have let him go though, and he would have just if he would have just said that, yeah, I'm running late. I apologize. I'm sorry, but they'd have probably let him go. Worst case, he'd have just got a ticket and went about his business. But he decided he wanted to roll the window up, holler, scream, and act like an asshole. He's the one that was escalating this the whole time.
Back off right now. Back off.
I guess this is one of the other players or something.
I'm telling you, go back. I don't have to talk to you. Go back. Go back.
See, in Louisiana now, he'd be in violation because once the cop tells you to get back, you have to stay 25 feet away by law. So I don't think that's. I don't know if they had that in Florida, but by law, you have to go back 25 feet.
Go back. Wait. Pass a card.
So anyway, they got another player. He had to stop and stick his nose in it, and they're gonna ID him and everything. This one's filming. Like, okay, go ahead and film. Everybody's got body cameras on, but you can film all you want. Who cares? So this guy back here's the other player. He didn't listen or whatever, wouldn't get back, so they ended up cuffing him. You have to control the scene. You start getting all these people around, now you're outnumbered. Who says they're not going to try? We don't know who these people are. Who says they're not going to try to jump you? You start getting outnumbered. You have to control the scene. So anyway, we're not going to keep watching. Everybody else can go watch it if they want to. It's just a lot of him. They end up writing them some tickets and letting them go and stuff like that. Somebody at one point walked up and said, "Hey, you know who that is?" Another cop. I was like, "No." He's like, "Oh, that's Tyreek Hill." And he's like, "Not everybody watches football, okay? Not everybody's like, ooh, big time football player." So anyway, the cop ends up getting put on administrative, I think it's paid administrative leave while they investigate it. And then I was watching some stuff today where this Tyreek Hill guy, this fella, says he wants this cop fired because he used unnecessary force. Okay. Well, how about you get fired from the NFL for being a crybaby little bitch that don't know how to act like a grown-up? Because don't the NFL have some kind of supposed to have some kind of standards you're supposed to be up to? I believe. You got all these other people. I mean, come on, stop being a crybaby. You brought this on yourself. Personally, I wish they would have just brought his ass to jail and booked him. But he's got privilege. People need to stop taking these athletes. Okay. And I mean, hey, they got talent. Good for him. He runs fast. He can catch a football and runs real fast. Good for him. I'm happy for him. I think it's stupid that people make umpteen millions of dollars to do that, and then you're going to act like this. That's because even when you went to college, you didn't go to college. They just put you on this little pedestal right here, and you ain't never learned how to act. And don't say, "Oh, he's a good guy." Oh, he's a good guy? He's been charged with domestic abuse violence before. I think he choked out or beat up one of his baby's mama. He got out. I think he got in trouble for maybe some child abuse, something. I think, if I remember right. He's such a great guy. This dude got 12 kids by 6 different women. I don't know what his mama was teaching him, but it sure wasn't how to use a rubber. Only thing I gotta say is this dude needs to count his lucky stars and be lucky and pray that karma don't come back, since he's trying to get this man fired for doing his job when he was acting an asshole. Because all it takes is one injury, Tyreek, to go from hero to zero. And I can guarantee you, the way you living, I don't care how many millions, hundreds of millions of dollars you have, I'm willing to bet money that you ain't investing your shit. You're paying umpteen, no telling how much for child support, or you should be with 12 kids. I guarantee you're not investing your money wisely. One injury. Go look at, if y'all don't believe me, go look it up. You know how many people. Did you lose me where I'm talking, or you just lost me on, did I freeze up? I don't know. A lot of professional football players made tens of millions of dollars, and they're dead broke. Deuce with Saints, yeah, he had lost everything, and he was a multi-millionaire. It don't take much, so watch out for karma. But anyway, it keeps coming out. If this would have just been a normal person, this wouldn't happen. He's saying, "Oh, if I wouldn't have been who I was, I might have got shot." Really, dude? I say this all the time. I've been putting on a gun belt for 29 years now. I ain't never once woke up in the morning and said, "Oh boy, I hope I can go out and shoot somebody." No, I ain't never had to. Knock on wood, I ain't never had to shoot anybody. Been close. I'd have been justified on quite a lot of them. I could have, and chose not to. I don't know any cops that just get up and wants to just shoot people like that. Every profession has bad apples, and y'all ones that listen to me all the time know I will call them out in a heartbeat. I can't stand. I hate bad cops. This ain't a bad cop. I don't see where, a little bit of cussing maybe, but I don't care about the cussing. It's his department, but Tyreek just needs to shut up and go about his business and act right. Make your mama proud, because you're not doing it right now. Not acting like that. And now you're still crying about it. Yeah, you're right, Bill. Clowns making stupid money for playing a sport. But like I said, good for them. They have talent. Hey, do what you got to do, make your money. But don't you can grow up and stop acting like an asshole. So anyway, that's just my opinion on it. Everybody has their own opinions on it. Some people think he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I just think he's another entitled athlete that thinks he's and I'm just I'm who I am, and just screw everybody else because I'm famous. Go be famous. It don't you can lose that fast. So this next story here, we're going to New York City, since I've been running my mouth about this one long enough. Bore y'all with it. New York, I don't know if y'all ever heard of it, or y'all seen it. They played it on, NYPD Blue and stuff like that. Them courtesy cards they have that I guess I don't know if just regular officers have them, but anyway, they have these little courtesy cards. It's basically like get out of a speeding ticket or something like that. I don't think nothing felony wise or anything like that. Well, they had this officer. I think I got a picture of him. Yeah, right here. This guy right here. I'm probably gonna butcher this dude's name when I get to it. Anyway, he works for New York City Police Department. He reached a $175,000 settlement with the city in a lawsuit over these courtesy cards thing, because I think he wrote somebody a ticket that had one of the courtesy cards, and he got not in trouble, but I think he was getting ragged on or something at work for it or something like that, and he sued him and made money. And $175,000 ain't shit in New York, I'm sure. He says that he is still not going to honor courtesy cards and still keep doing what he's doing. Hey, it's not a law. It's kind of a courtesy. And I can understand that some of these people that do receive these like to throw them out and flaunt them. I've seen special deputy commissions, okay, is what they call them. And it's basically like a sheriff will get somebody that says special deputy on it. It don't mean shit. They don't have power of arrest or anything like that. Basically, it's like, hey, I'm, politically tight with the sheriff. My old department, I worked at before. I haven't had that issue where I work now, but in my old department, I had some people whip some out on me on traffic stops and stuff like that. Told them thank you. And when they asked for it back, after I wrote them the ticket, because they're told when they get this, do not be flashing it on people, especially other law enforcement people. And they're like, well, where's my deputy card? I was like, I have it. You can go see the sheriff to get it back. And I would turn it in with the ticket so they would know. They'd have to go there and get it, because they're not supposed to be flashing that for nothing. That's what I used to do. So I can understand this guy. I don't know if I'd sue the department I work for or not, but I mean, it's different. That's the city police. He's a police officer. I'm a deputy, but he got an extra $175,000. Maybe I'm sure the lawyers took most of it, and I'm sure he's been labeled as a rat or somebody people don't want to work with. I don't know. So good luck to him. This next one here, we had they had a recruit. Where did it happen at? It's off of Police 1 also. They have a widow of a recruit. He died during physical training. Now, Now his widow, his widow wife, is suing the department and stuff, alleging dangerous hazing. I don't think I call it hazing. Anyway, the widow of a Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office recruit, Iceman Hacker, has filed a lawsuit against the city of Evansville. It's in Indiana. Police Department in Southwestern Indiana Law Enforcement Academy. She alleged that dangerous training and practices led to her husband's death. Now, when you go to the police academy, you have to pass a physical fitness test. Okay, you have to, which is a PT test, running, push-ups, whatever that academy requires. Like when I went through, you got to pass a mile and a half run in a certain amount of time. You have to be able to do so many sit-ups in a minute. You have to do so many push-ups in a minute. I mean, you have to be able to pass the defensive tactics, firearms. There's all kind of stuff you have to pass. This guy was 33 years old. That's young. That's young man. And he died in March of 2023. Yeah, participating in what the Evansville Police Department described as a routine physical tactics training, according to a report. Hacker's wife, Courtney, claims that the training event known as the Big Fight put her husband in unnecessary danger. I'm going to explain what the Big Fight is. I'm going to explain to you why they do stuff like this, because a lot of departments still do stuff like this. The suit describes the Big Fight as a series of physical confrontations between cadets and experienced officers, which took place at a local martial arts center. The complaint alleges that Hacker was required to fight Major Michael Fisher of the Knox County Sheriff's Office, who had significantly more fighting experience, the suit claims. He choked, he hit, and body slammed Hacker during the fight. The Big Fight was not a legitimate training exercise, but rather a state-sponsored hazing event that created an obviously dangerous situation, the complaint said. She's complaining. I understand. I totally understand. This lady's upset. Her husband died during training. Okay. And she's saying that this is unnecessary. Maybe some people listening here think it might be unnecessary. Let me explain to you why my mind works like this. Maybe it's other cops' mind. They'd rather train this man and get him fighting with well, he's got more experience. When you're working on the street in law enforcement as a cop, you don't get to pick and choose if you're going to end up having a physical confrontation against somebody that is equal to you or not under you, or is better trained fighter than you. You don't get that. All you have to do your job, and you have to be prepared to be able to fight for your life. They're not trying to kill these people, but they're putting them in situations where you physically going to have to fight. If anybody's never been in a fight for just 2 minutes, that 2 minutes fighting with 100% of what you have, it feels like a lifetime. Okay. That's why they were doing this. They weren't trying to haze this man. All this stuff helps keep cops alive on the street. Okay. You're not going to do a job where, everything's, unicorn piss and rainbows. Okay. We're not giving out hugs and kisses on a daily basis. It would be great if all we had to do was go out there and make kids happy. And, no, we got to deal with the worst of the worst, the scumbags, dirtbags, people that want to kill you, people that want to stab you, people that want to hurt you. You have to be prepared to defend yourself, defend other people. This helps prepare you for that. A lot of people that want to come into law enforcement now has never been punched in the face before. I don't want the first time the guy I'm working with, his first time getting punched on in the face is when me and him are fighting for our life or something like that. Or a lot of these smaller agencies, I don't work with a partner. Not a lot of time. You work by yourself. You got to be able to hold your own. So I understand this lady's upset. Her husband died. Tragically. Nobody wanted this man to die. they'll probably settle with her out for a little bit. This money's not going to make her happy, but it's not hazing. It's not hazing. It's for a purpose, and it's to hopefully save that person's life and possibly save somebody else's life down the long run. It's stuff that needs to be done. You're going to, people don't understand, you're going to law enforcement. You're going into a violent profession. People say, oh, why you say that? You got to put a gun on to go to work. You got a freaking Batman belt on. I mean, think about your duty belt. You got handcuffs. You got chemical weapons. You got electronic, devices with like a taser. You got impact weapons. You can be carrying an ASP. I don't know if anybody carries PR-24s or not. But you have all this stuff on you. You got extra bullets. You got 40-something pounds or more around your waist. You got all this shit on you. You have to train to use it. If it wasn't a violent job, a dangerous job, you wouldn't need all that stuff. We could all be like Andy Griffith and just bebop around town and, make Barney put bullets. It's not like that anymore. You got people walking up to cops, shooting them in a car while the cops not even messing with them. And just walking up and shooting them in the head. Come on. Y'all being awful quiet in the chat tonight. I must be boring y'all or something. But yeah, I feel sorry for this lady, but it wasn't hazing. That training is needed. This next story is coming out of Texas. I never thought in my life that I would hear a story like this coming out of Texas. This is the craziest shit that I've heard. Texas is launching this online tool. This ain't a funny story. Texas is launching an online tool that is going to allow citizens to look up police officers, like not their driver's license, but all their training licenses and all their information like that. How some of these people's personal information ain't on here? Okay. Pretty sure, shouldn't a department have that? To me, this is just asking to get cops hurt worse than we already getting hurt. That wasn't from my town. I just pulled off some generic footage. It was dark when the hurricane hit here. It's always dark. When Ida hit, it was freaking dark. I hate that because you never can see. All you can hear is shit snapping. But yeah, Texas is doing this. I think it's crazy. Like they're talking about license, like my post certificate, all my training certificates. We have to do. I have to have so many in-service training hours every year. I don't know about other states. I'm talking about Louisiana. Louisiana post police officer training standard training requires us to have so much continuing training every year. We have to have so many hours of defensive tactics. We have to have so many hours of firearms. You got to have, and then all this other stuff. I think we're required still. We have to do human trafficking, stuff like that. I've already taken elder abuse and all this other stuff. I mean, it's constant. We got to have so many hours of training every year to keep up your post certification. Okay. Why? I don't think they should just let that where everybody and their mama can just go dig up all my certification. I can't just go dig up everybody else's certifications. If you want it, it's public record. But you got to go do a public records request and stuff like that. They're just making it where you can just go online and just start typing the shit up and stuff like that. Just think it's bad. I just think that's a bad deal. That's just my opinion on that one. This next one, we had a gun turned in. I didn't, but a gun was turned in. Of course, this one's off Police 1 also. Had a gun turned in. It was in Michigan. It was turned into the cops after it fell off the roof of a car. It was in Rockford, Michigan. A parent recently found a gun in a Michigan school parking lot now. You know how shit's going. We really don't need guns in school parking lots and stuff like that. And they raised concerns, prompting a letter to the parents. But the cops did a little investigation, and they found out where the gun come from. The handgun belonged to, y'all waiting for it, got to give a little jab out. Jab, Fluffy, future son-in-law. You know, he's a fireman. The gun belonged to a firefighter from the city of Rockford. He lost his gun while dropping off his kid. How the fuck do you lose your gun when you're dropping off his kid? According to investigators, the firefighter placed his pistol on the roof of the vehicle. Why? Why would you have your gun out in the school? Why would you stick it on the roof of the car? And I guess he got in a hurry. He forgot he put his gun up there, and he drove off with the gun sitting up there. Of course, the gun fell off, clattered to the ground in the school parking lot. And someone found the pistol, and they turned it in. Thank God, a grown-up found the pistol, and not a kid, and said, "Oh, look, a Glock." I'm just assuming, so you know what most people have. Look, a Glock, and stuck it in a school bag and kept it. Thank God, like I said, they turned it in like a person. The firefighter was not on the clock when this happened and wasn't driving a city-owned vehicle. Well, that's a good thing. Of course, he feels tremendous remorse over his error, and I don't think he's getting in any trouble or nothing. He wasn't on duty or nothing like that. But they took his big fire hose away from him, and they're making him use like a little sprinkler hose for a little while, just to punish him. I don't know if they can do that or not. But yeah, the firefighter lost. Why would you take your gun out? Huh? Why would you do that? We had one not too long ago. I'm not gonna say no names or nothing or no department. This was a correctional officer transporting some inmates to the courthouse, and guess he had to use the bathroom. Went to the bathroom and left his gun on the counter at the courthouse, and somebody found it. Thank God it was a good person that found it and turned it in. And it was one of the felons that was there or something for court, right? Yeah, whole policies now changed on that. It wasn't a department, it was another agency. So, yeah. I think I just did a story on a cop that, went to take a dump at a racetrack and forgot his gun in there, and some other guys found the gun and sold it to somebody else. It's like one of the major, most important tool you have on your duty weapon belt. Why would you even take it out your holster? That's I don't know. Too many questions there. If anybody out there has weapons, hope you do. At least keep up with them. Don't put them on the hood of your car or the roof. I don't know why he did that at the school. It makes no sense. Now this last one is this last little story here. I don't even see how this happened. It ain't really a crime, but they had this mom who has a little 6-year-old daughter. School time's just started. Little 6-year-old daughter, and she went to school. She was at school all day. Well, the little girl comes home from school. But the only thing the little girl has on when she gets home from school, this little 6-year-old girl, is a T-shirt and her panties. Okay, I did read. I was thinking like she had a long T-shirt on. I mean, kind of probably like it went down about, I guess, mid-thigh. So, but when she sent her daughter to school, she was fully clothed. She had pants or shorts or something on. She was fully clothed. And she had been at school for like 3 hours like that. Now, I was like, how the hell nobody knows this little kid ain't had no pants on just walking around school? You see, what happened was they brought some, I guess they had to bring, the kids brought some extra clothes to school. They had a chalk party. I guess that's where kids go outside and play with sidewalk chalk or something. Well, if you never messed with sidewalk chalk, that shit can get everywhere, okay? It's everywhere. So I'm assuming that the kids went out and got sidewalk chalk all over them. The little girl changed her clothes, or didn't, but she forgot to bring an extra set of pants or something like that. And the little girl said, I don't know, she said something, she's 6, but the principal apologized tremendously, because the reason I said it's because he said I'm sorry, or her. I didn't realize I'm sorry. It should have been noticed. But the because of the t-shirt being so long, he didn't realize you'd have pants on. So, excuse me. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something to rectify that from now on. But yeah, I mean, I can understand if I was a parent, and my kid came home, and especially my daughter come home with no pants on. When I sent her to school with pants on, I'd be mad too. So that is a thing. Like I said, the principal did apologize. Something like that. I can see where that something like that could happen, though. Oh, like I said, it's gonna be all the stories for tonight. I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek. The people that know that come on all the time, Freebird, one of the other co-hosts, he has a little business where he boots 18-wheelers, and he loves it. He's got this thing. Anyway, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of, well, everybody knows about the artificial intelligence stuff now. Found this app and I was playing with it and I was surprised. Called Video GPT. And it had a thing where it does songs and stuff. And I've played with this stuff before and I'm like, it sucked like bad. And I said, let me try this and see how it goes. So I did one. I did several since then, and it's free to try for 3 days. So I don't know if I'm going to delete it or not after that. We'll see. But this is one I made. Y'all know he's got his business, Viper Striker, right? The video is not important on it. It just makes it with it. But I made Freebird like his own little theme music. Y'all check this out.
Right there, he'll tow it all away. Leave your driveway bare. He's got a look that chills with eyes set like a storm in his boots. Big black thrills, towing's his norm. Viper Striker, hear it roar. He'll take your truck and more. Start the engine, hit the floor. Booting Chad.
Of course, it's a whole song, like 2.5 minutes long. All I did was put in Viper Striker booting. Chad hates 18-wheeler drivers. And that's all I did. And it made a whole freaking song. Music, words, all of that shit. I was like, oh. I even made myself like my own theme music. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool shit. I'm not going to bore y'all with it. I'm thinking about changing the timer music for it, though. If y'all want to vote on hot nuts, we'll do a little one. We didn't have many stories. New people, if anybody's listening, hot nuts is basically you want to take the story that you just think is the stupidest son of a bitch they had, and they win the hot nut of the week, and I play a little video thing with it. Me personally, I'm giving Mr. Hill the hot nut of the week for me. Y'all go ahead and put it in the chat who y'all want to vote for. Of course, next week, hopefully everything will be back to normal. I won't have hurricane hit. Like I said, hurricane messed us up. So I'm here by myself. Feels weird. No smacking. No Skittle smacking tonight, everybody. Freebird loves his Skittles. He's been really wants to taste the rainbow. Bill says a football player for him too. I don't understand it. Maybe money just makes people in the assholes or something. I don't know. I would like to think if I ever became rich or something or famous that I'd still be my same old self. I mean, I can be an asshole, but I'm just I'm usually not unless somebody's an asshole to me first. Try to be a decent person. Most of the time, anyway. Oh, y'all keep y'all fingers crossed for me tomorrow. I don't get stuck. I sat for 8 hours today blocking the road off because they had like 6 poles down across a major state highway. And 3 barricades, and I was in my unit, lights going, and people, I can't go this way. The fuck? Do you think I'm sitting here for my hell? There's 3 barricades in a unit with blinking lights on it. I'm not just taking a lunch break, okay? No, you can't go this way. Stop asking stupid questions. How do you pass a driving test? I don't know. All right. It looks like our old football player friend is gonna get it tonight. That's not him, of course. That's from last time. I'm trying to get a new Hot Nut music thing too. So, if y'all want to see Doc Holliday, I got on my Facebook over there. He's there's a news article. His Krav Maga classes he's been putting on in Baton Rouge. That's for Mr. Tyre. That's for Mr. Hill. He wins the Hot Nuts of the week.
Stupid dumbass.
Trying to get that man fired. Everybody, I appreciate it. Give me a like and follow. You can check out the website, or also for all the links on stuff. It's got you can click on the bottom on the website for all the platforms I'm on. Still on TikTok right now. I don't know if y'all saw on Facebook, they deleted one of my comments today because I commented on Mr. Hill saying that he was always the victim and he was an idiot, and they said that was a violation of their community standards. I'm Gen X. I'm sorry, I don't know about. I'm not really good with safe spaces or trigger words or just stupid ass shit like that. To me, it's asinine. My mom always said sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you. Hey, it's words. Cuss me out. I've been called all kind of names. I get flipped off all the time. I'm like, fuck, that person just told me I'm number one. Okay? I don't care. That's what I'm saying. You gotta let that shit drip off of you. It's just words. It's just words. They can't hurt you. It's like, oh, it was me. So what? Does this person know me? You could call me whatever you call me, okay? I don't care. I don't know you. Can't hurt my feelings. Let it drip off of you. It's just words. Trust me, and I'm one of them people. You'll say, people will say shit to me, and I just look at them and smile, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to light your ass up, because I will say shit to you that's going to make you want to punch me in the face, because I'm okay with violence. I like fist fighting. Like, fought through high school and everything. I like fist fighting. I'm okay with violence, but I'm going to make you want to touch me first, so then we can have mutual combat, because I really don't want to pick charges up. But I will say stuff that will make, that the devil will say, oh my, did he just say that? Yeah, I will. But it's just words. Everybody needs to stop worrying about words so much in their safe spaces and all that other stupid bullshit. Just let's go back to having fun again. Comedy, all that other stuff. Everything's too uptight now. I hope y'all come back, especially all the ex-people that were listening, and maybe engage. Give me a follow. Like I said, every Wednesday, I do try to put extra episodes out sometimes. And also follow me on Apple or Spotify and try to give me a review there and stuff like that, because, I put regular, just audio episodes out. Not everything is live. Anyway, until next time, everybody stay safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. Remember, there's no sheepdogs around here. We're all lions. We're going to take care of our pride and protect our entire pride. See y'all soon. Thanks for watching.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day.